When I first made millions of dollars, the first time I became a millionaire was with a webcam studio. Oh really, this is how I ever first made money. Can you say whose personality that is? Okay, we'll give you a hint. He's a former professional kickboxer. Hey people, welcome back to our channel. We get a desire to live a better life every day because of the people around us. How many of you guys agree with us? How many of you agree with this? Maybe you think to live better by seeing how poor people are begging in front of you or how rich people are traveling in the car of your dreams. Subscribe to our channel because you will never regret it later. Plus, hit the bell icon too. So we were talking about motivation. It's always happening, and we will get motivated by the things happening around us. If you're not, you can still listen to some powerful words by some powerful people. Today we will see what Andrew Tate says about life and becoming rich. Watch this video until the end, and there are some things worth listening coming your way. When Andrew Tate decided to make a huge amount of money and get rich, he first did research. What is money? How do banks work? How does credit work? What's fractional reserve banking? All these things we now know to be the biggest columns of the century, right? So I'm sitting here, researching money for days and days, then I get more mad because I'm like, whoa, money's trash, and I don't have any. I thought like everyone else did that, you know? Everyone puts their money in the bank, and the money the bank takes some of the other people's money and lends it out. I didn't know they invented it from the sky. I didn't know nothing. See, even though he was greatly confused initially, he still reached there, where he always wanted to set a foot. Talking about becoming rich, Andrew is pressurizing on 3 points. First, he is telling this: you do not identify opportunity. That is actually so true. Most of the times we tend to wait for the right opportunity. Opportunities will never come and knock at your door. You might think that this man is just blabbering something, but no, he has his own life experience to talk about. The opportunity we're discussing now, which happened on the 12th of March where I bought 600 grand of Bitcoin, which is now worth in excess of 7 million. I've done zero work. I've turned 600k into 7 million just because I identified an opportunity. This is an excellent example to share. Have you seen the movie The Pursuit of Happiness? In this movie, a kid is saying a very thought-provoking story. In that story, a person is in danger and is praying to God for help, not realizing the opportunities he is getting to be saved. And for those who have not yet watched the movie, it's a must-watch. But why are you missing these opportunities? That's a real question to ask. For this, Andrew is blaming day-to-day things we give more attention to. You don't pay attention to the world around you. You live in your little bubble. You're too busy arguing with your ugly girlfriend, busy stressed out about some dumb... Too busy sleeping in. You don't pay attention. You're not perspicacious. This is why you miss opportunities. The first reason you're never going to be rich. Does that make sense to you? If you also have lost many opportunities, it is better to rewind and think more closely. You will find the reason for losing your opportunities. Do you know what the second reason Andrew pointed out is? You won't believe it. Don't buy a house. Rent a house. So it's like, wasting money. No. What's wasting money is buying a house, giving huge interests to a bank, and then tying yourself to one geographical location. That could be unexpected for most of you. Buying a house is normally one of the dreams of every one of us. We will ask for loans from banks and we will work harder to build our own house. That has become one of the most important things in a person's life. A person without their own house is seen as a total failure. But Andrew is saying the opposite. Buying a house is a total waste of money, according to him. Suppose you're a travel freak. You will do your job, then take a long leave to travel. Those days, your house is not in use. More importantly, the loans and other taxes you need to pay. Moreover, the separate charges on electricity, water, and land, and everything will greatly drain your money. Not in the case of a rented house or flat. Another thing he emphasized is our stability. We humans can adapt to any place we go, so there's no need for us to stagnate in one place. It's rather foolish. If you want to become rich, stagnating in one place is not the best idea. You have to adapt to the places where money resides. It could be Japan, Singapore, or Vegas. All you can do is rent and not own liabilities like houses. I ain't got nothing tying me down. It ain't gonna take years for me to buy or sell something. I ain't gonna have to worry about all the upkeep and property maintenance. Buying a house is foolish. But here, Andrew Tate is being honest. He is saying that he owns a house, but he is super rich and the liabilities that a house gives him are nothing. He has a dream house, which he owns now, but only after he could take up all the costs associated with building a house. To us, he's just saying one thing. In the process of making money, do not hesitate to buy a house. Rather, put that money on Bitcoin. It's revolutionary, as he calls it. The third reason is so true. The third and most important reason you're never going to be rich is because you do not have a plan. You don't have a plan to get rich. Nothing good has ever happened on accident. Have you ever met a guy who was just covered in muscle? It's called a six-pack? Like, bro, hey, how'd you do that? You been going to the gym? Nah, man, it was an accident. Oops. No, he built that body purposefully. He did things specifically to get the result he desired. He ate a specific way. He trained to a specific amount. He knew exactly what he was doing. The only thing, and perhaps the best thing he is trying to say, is that luck is just an excuse. Mostly, we blame it on how unlucky we are. But the thing is, we need a plan. There are chances that the plan money may not work properly. Still, there would be more chances of success, at least. You will never get rich accidentally. Keep that in mind. Another thing Andrew says is to take control of our minds. We cannot control the weather and we cannot control other people, so it's better to control your state of mind. See, being rich is a choice, but most people choose that. The last thing he said was to think. Yes, he gave an amazing example to solidify his point too. Why are we in this particular coffee shop? Why did we go to that one? Why are we in this one? How could we outcompete this one if we were to open up a coffee shop next door? What's the rent for this place? What's the margin on a cup of coffee? These are the thoughts Andrew is talking about when he visits a coffee shop. How many of us do that? No one, most probably. Think about the money, and then if you do that every single time you spend money on anything, you're gonna end up realizing there's tons of gaps. There's gaps in the market everywhere. You'll start to sit there and go, you know what? I could open up a coffee shop right next door to this coffee shop. Change this and murder this place. But people don't think about it. People just give their money away all day, and it never even crosses their mind. The last statement is a fact. If we have money, we will buy whatever we want at the time. It's high time that we think before we pay. What if a revolutionary idea strikes our minds the next time? So don't forget those 3 points. Grab every opportunity, do not buy a house, rent one, and have a solid plan. Hope you got some motivation and hope to get rich. Try to implement these in your lives. Like this video and make us happy. We'll make you guys happy with yet another video. Stay tuned. Till then, bye.